Jesus likes to teach us in parables, right? Several times in the gospel. There are many stories that we can read about, and we learn all kinds of things. So have you ever noticed that a lot of times his parables have to do with agriculture, gardening, growth, life, that sort of thing? I can relate to that. I am a gardener, and sometimes when I'm doing my own gardening, I think of these things. So last week, when I was in my garden, checking on how things were growing, I happened to have some thoughts about the unborn and what was growing in my garden. What? You're thinking? So there I was, poking through the plants, seeing what's growing, and lo and behold, look to see what I found. I don't know if you can tell how tiny this little baby acorn squash is from the photo, but it was about an inch, maybe an inch and a half. Yay, an acorn squash was growing. I was so happy to see this. And I just got to thinking, this little tiny acorn squash would eventually mature and ripen into a fully mature, ripe acorn squash when it was time. Imagine if, since it was not ready yet, we just got rid of it. As gardeners, even if you're not a gardener, can you even imagine that thought? No, we can't use it right now. Let's just do away with this little acorn squash. Or I have some tomato plants growing a couple of rows down, and check out this little tomato that was growing. Little tiny tomatoes growing on the plant here. Imagine if we thought, okay, this isn't going to work for me for right now. I think what am I going to do with this itty bitty green tomato? I think I will get rid of it. Well, no, we would not even dream of doing that. Why do we think of that when it comes to our unborn children? Those tiny tomatoes, that tiny acorn squash, those vegetables will eventually mature and ripen. All they need is time and nutrition. An unborn baby, a human baby, will mature, will grow. All this baby needs is time and nutrition. Mary, Queen of Heaven, pray for us. Saint Elizabeth, pray for us.